The other one is day 12 of 30. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I was going to do a different kind of video today, but truth be told, if I'm being honest, I'm going to focus a little bit more over here. We're going to do a little bit of cooking. You're not going to see what I'm cooking. Well, I don't know, maybe I can let you see what I'm cooking. It won't make much of a difference. It's not that exciting. I'm just doing a simple little vegetable medley meal today. Something pretty simple. And now you can't even see me. I don't know which is worse. Both are pretty bad, I guess. But I was going to do a different type of video today. I actually have a lot of different ideas for a lot of different videos. And there's just... the problem I run into is I feel exhausted. I feel tired. I don't know. This is the problem I have with recording videos in the first place. And that's why I decided to dedicate myself to 30 days of recording, because it is hard to keep that thing going. And it's also why I decided to make sure I don't do editing. No video, very minimal video editing. Anything I can do from my phone, sure. But I'm not going in, removing all these pauses and everything like I usually do for most videos. Like that pause. I would normally remove that. But that's fine. Right now, like I said, it's just about trying to get myself into the habit. But I have ideas. I have scripts now. I've been writing out some recent scripts that I want to do. I don't even have my mic on today. Someone walking around outside just kind of chilling. There's some short scripts. Most of what I'm looking at right now are shorts, which is another reason why I'm not doing it, because I'm trying to do these videos, and now I have to try and do the shorts on top of that if that's what I want to actually get done. And that's going to be a challenge in of itself. Yeah, this is a mixed vegetable medley. I added some olive oil. We got some red pepper, a little bit of garlic, garlic powder, onion powder, a little seasoning salt. A lot of the times I'll sit there and I'll just cut up actual garlic and put that in here, maybe some actual onion. But like I said, man, I spent the whole day working, and then you get done with work and I go work out. And today I actually ended up spending a couple of hours in the gym, not because I'm that motivated and gung-ho, but because it's just what we were doing today. It was something that required me to be there for longer than 2 hours. When you get home and you still got to cook, you got to do dishes, got to do cleaning. I'm still trying to work on my 3D prints, so I got to try and get that. I got one. Actually, hang on a second. So there's a card game called Munchkin. The Munchkin card game, if you're familiar with it, it's cool. And I got a 3D print tower from it. And as you see, it actually came out pretty decent. Ooh. And then there's the top of it. And it's a dice tower. It just goes together like that. And you throw your dice in there. It's a little unstable here, but I think I can get some glue or something, stabilize it in some kind of way. Plus I think that the pegs that are all supposed to go together didn't quite fit. Anyway, so this is kind of an update from my 3D print from the other day. Something I think didn't come out right. Maybe I had it an inch too short. I don't know. I'll have to keep looking at that. So yeah, I got to work on the 3D prints. The video from yesterday, I think it was yesterday. It seems like such a long time ago now. The video from yesterday showed that I now have the Steam Deck, and I'm looking forward to playing with that. So I really want to do that. And I just have this whole ADHD thing going on where I have all these different interests and hobbies and things I want to do. But the main reason why I started making these videos in the first place, yeah, I want to do some of these shorts that I'm talking about, but the main thing was I have a bunch of interesting trips coming up that I really think would do well getting video recordings for. So that's a huge focus as well, is making it to that. Now that's not going to be within my 30 days. One of them might be. There might be a trip coming up next weekend, I think. That might be within the 30 days. And so now I'm sitting here, standing in front of the camera, just trying to ramble on, make sure that I have something to say. But it's not easy. And yeah, today's kind of a throwaway day so that, you know, my head start that I've given myself doesn't catch up to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to make a video tomorrow. Fortunately, I made a few videos when I did have some time, a little bit of extra time, and so that was nice. But that's only got me a couple of days ahead. I'm making this probably a few days before it comes out, because I got a couple of other videos that are coming out before then. And it's good to be a little bit ahead on that, and I like that fact, but it's not going to be enough. I don't think I'll be able to tape tomorrow, and I might not be able to tape over the weekend. I have no idea what's going on this weekend. Next weekend there's a plan. This weekend less so. And we're just making sure that this is going to be good. And it just, you know, some days it feels overwhelming, which is crazy because I don't have friends, I don't have family, I don't have anyone that I take care of other than, you know, the dog Bella. And yet there's still never enough time. There's never enough time and money. You never have. But, you know, they say that there's 3 stages in life. And they vary whether or not you have time, money, or health. When you're young, you have health and time. At my age, you have money and health. And as you get a little bit older, you then have money and time, but no health. So, I don't know. All things considered, I think I'd rather be at this stage than any of the other ones. But you start taking better care of my health, which is why I'm doing just a purely vegetarian, this isn't even a fancy vegetarian meal. I actually have some thoughts on doing some cooking shows or cooking episodes in the future where I actually put forth some effort and do some really interesting dishes. This is just a pan full of vegetables that I'm cooking up. Just because I got to eat something, and I didn't eat very well earlier today, so I want to make up with it tonight by doing this. Maybe I'll put on a show and just relax. Maybe I can get something filmed tomorrow. But I've rambled on for 8 minutes now. I think that's more than enough. I really only wanted to do 5, and that's fine because this is for me, not for you. But if you watch this, hey, thank you anyway. Hopefully the next video will be something a little bit more interesting.